Hello everyone, I'm Chris Dagan. Today I want to talk about a learning disability. Now there are many types of disabilities out there such as dysgraphia, memory, ADHD, and dyslexia, just to name a few. The one that I want to talk about today is dyslexia. It's a learning disorder that affects many. Many people believe that dyslexia is that you read words backwards. That's not entirely true. Dyslexia is a learning disorder that affects your ability to read, spell, write, and speak. Dyslexia is the most common of learning disabilities. Having dyslexia has no effect on intelligence. One who has dyslexia may not excel in reading, but can in other areas. Dyslexia causes a person to use a different part of the brain. There are tests to find out if you have dyslexia. Testing is a little complex because of how complex the brain is. There's so many areas to test. One way to know early in young children is if they get words mixed up regularly. Dyslexia is not contagious. It's not something you can catch like a cold. There's really only two ways to have dyslexia. One of them ways is genetics. So if you have dyslexia from a child, you can thank your mom and dad for that. If you have dyslexia from genetics, don't let that, or any other form, don't let that hold you back. A few people that you may have heard of that have had dyslexia includes Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, Picasso, Alexander Graham Bell, and Walt Disney. All of these people that I listed have gone on to do great things with their lives. Even though they struggled every day with the disability, they never let it stop them from becoming a great. The other way to have dyslexia is a head injury. A severe head injury can do funny things to the brain and can happen to anyone. Dyslexia does not care about your race or ethics, religion, or where you came from. At any point, a severe head injury can cause you to have dyslexia. Some of the skills affected from having dyslexia is language, reading, writing, socializing, and it can be hard for people to understand directions. So even though they may be good at math, to understand the directions is the hardest part for them to read, to understand what they need to do, and in many other aspects. Some of the struggles that people deal with that have dyslexia is anger, depression, and your self-image. Communication can be difficult in all forms. It may be hard for someone that is dyslexic to get their point across. Having to deal with all of this can cause high levels of anxiety for that person. "10% of all people have dyslexia. The person sitting next to you in the classroom could have it. They're not dumb just because they can't read well. It just takes them a little extra. They may be better at you than a lot of other things. Around 80% of all people who have a reading disorder have some sort of dyslexia. I want to thank you all for taking your time to watch this video, and hopefully I taught you a little more about dyslexia and the learning disabilities. So, the next time you come across someone that has a reading disorder, don't look down upon them. They're trying everything they can to do the best. Thanks. Have a good day.